Hey, good timing. I almost sprinted in here like I was late for a very important meeting. Then I remembered I only have one subscriber. If you're that one, I salute you. If you're not, pretend you are, and let's get into something that could cost someone their life savings. Picture this. You tap a name, hit send, and in less than 5 seconds, the money is gone. No receipts, no reversals, no safety net. That's the promise Zelle made. Instant bank-to-bank transfers. And that promise is exactly what scammers learned to exploit. Today, we tell the story of how those seconds turned into heartbreak for hundreds of thousands of Americans, why the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau sued the network behind Zelle, and what you must do right now to protect your money. Here's how it unfolds. Zelle was built to be fast and easy. No routing numbers, no waiting days. It lived inside your bank app and felt trustworthy because it used banks you already knew. But convenience has a dark side. Scammers discovered that when a transfer clears instantly, victims have almost no time to stop it. They set up pressure tactics, fake emergencies, imposter calls, bogus marketplace deals, and watched people send funds in a panic. That panic, regulators say, turned into hundreds of millions of dollars in losses. Okay, quick aside, I'd say don't panic, but that's exactly what these crooks want you to do. So breathe, we'll walk through this. There are two scenes that repeat across complaints. Scene one, the imposter scam. Someone calls claiming to be your bank, your utility, or a delivery service. They sound official, they've done their homework on your name, and they tell a believable story. Your account was hacked, or you owe a fee, or we need you to send money immediately. Under pressure, people send Zelle payments to an account the scammer controls. Scene two, the marketplace scam. You buy something online, you agree to pay via Zelle, and after you send the funds, the seller disappears. In both scenarios, the transfer completes before anyone realizes they were conned. Also, quick PSA, if you ever get a call that says, "This is your bank, send money now," tell them you're busy and ask if they accept carrier pigeons. That usually confuses scammers long enough for you to hang up. Numbers tell the scale. Regulators and reporting groups outline losses in the hundreds of millions, and some state lawsuits claim totals near or over $1 billion in certain timeframes. Those are big numbers, but remember, each dollar lost is someone's groceries, someone's rent, someone's emergency fund. The data isn't abstract, it's human stories. Retirees losing savings, small business owners missing payroll, parents forced to borrow. Let's pull one human story into view. A retired teacher receives a call late at night. "We've detected suspicious activity on your account. To protect you, please transfer the funds to a secure account we set up." She panics and sends $1,100. Minutes later, she learns the utility company never called, the secure account was fraudulent, and the money is gone. Her bank says the payment was authorized, and the app says it completed, but empathy and reversal are not automatic. This teacher is now fighting to reclaim money that evaporated in seconds. If only there was an undo button for life decisions. For now, let's stick to an undo for money, which we'll talk about how to get. The companies using Zelle argue that the product's value is speed. They note that the vast majority of payments are legitimate and that instant transfers are a core feature customers want. They also point out a legal complication. When a consumer authorizes a payment, even if they were tricked into it, the authorization complicates liability. On the other side, the CFPB and state attorneys general argue that authorization under duress should not free platforms from responsibility. If a network scales to the size Zelle has reached, the platforms must build better detection, warning, and intervention tools. So what could those protections look like? Regulators want stronger pattern detection, systems that flag unusual payment behavior in real time. Banks could implement temporary holds for suspicious transfers, offer clearer warnings within apps when a payee is new or unusual, and provide faster customer support for dispute resolution. In some proposals, networks would be required to reimburse victims in clear-cut cases of fraud, shifting the cost back to the companies that profit from instant transactions. Which honestly seems fair. If your app's tagline is "send instantly," the company should live with the occasional oops by making it right. Not "oops, sorry, that money was already in someone's vacation account." The legal trajectory has been interesting. The CFPB filed suit alleging systemic failures. Parts of the federal enforcement faced challenges and shifts, but that didn't slow state-level action. Several state attorneys general launched their own lawsuits, arguing even larger totals and alleging that the network delayed fixes while fraud increased. These state suits can be powerful, and they often bring local enforcement tools and public pressure that can force more immediate changes than federal action alone. Now, if you use Zelle or any instant pay app, what do you do right now? First, never send money under pressure. Scammers rely on panic. If someone claims your account will be closed or your service cut unless you pay immediately, hang up and call the company using a number you know is real. Second, don't use instant pay apps for purchases from strangers. For marketplaces, use platforms with buyer protection or payment methods that offer dispute resolution. Third, document everything. Take screenshots, save numbers and transaction IDs. Note the time. These records are crucial if you need to file a complaint or seek reimbursement. Fourth, if you're a victim, file complaints with your bank, with the CFPB, and with your state attorney general. Multiple official reports give regulators the evidence they need to act. Also, if your bank app is asking, "Are you sure?" hit pause and read the question like it's the terms and conditions for a marriage proposal. Take that extra second. There's a larger cultural effect here. When people lose money to scams, trust erodes. Consumers hesitate to use convenient services, which slows economic activity and pushes people towards less efficient, sometimes riskier methods. Small businesses can suffer if payments disappear. The reputational damage to banks and payment networks can be severe, and that's one reason why enforcement matters. It's not just about dollars, it's about restoring trust in everyday financial tools. We should also watch for industry responses while cases progress. Some banks have started improving in-app warnings and customer education. Others are piloting fraud detection algorithms that analyze behavioral patterns. Those are positive steps, but regulators want structural changes, not just cosmetic fixes. The illegal cases seek more binding changes, mandatory safeguards, clear reimbursement rules, and stronger oversight. And if you're wondering whether your messages will get more funny touches like this, don't worry, I'll keep sprinkling them like salt on fries. Enough to taste, not enough to choke. Let me close with this. Speed is powerful, but safety must come first. If instant payments are to be the future, they must be built on a foundation that protects the people who use them. The CFPB's action against Zelle's network is a watershed moment, a test of whether convenience will trump consumer protection or whether regulators will force a safer balance. If you found this useful, please share it. Spread the word to anyone who might be about to press send on a panic payment. If you've ever been scammed on Zelle, report it. Your experience is more than a story. It's data that can help prevent the next person from losing their savings. And to my one true subscriber, you're my VIP. To everyone else, subscribe if you want more stories that guard your wallet and your peace of mind. Keep your guard up, your receipts handy, and your sense of humor intact. We'll keep following this case and tell you what changes to expect in plain language. Until next time, be careful out there and don't let anyone rush your money.